Hi, friends. Host Derek here. I was talking with famous people. And what are you laughing about, Janelle?
That lawnmower lady.
Okay. So,
Sorry.
I want to talk about 8, 7, and the challenges of being somebody who says so many things publicly. So, Taylor here, who's in the bottom right-hand corner, has called me to account for not following through on commitments that I made to him regarding Courtney. And I think it's important I go on the record as conceding that point, agreeing that it's bad, committing to not doing so again, and agreeing to commit to booting Courtney and sticking with that commitment if that is adequate solution. I'm not sure if it is or not. I've watched myself go from 7 to 8 to 3. So at this point I am more or less entirely detached from the issue for the purposes of discussion. Taylor, would you like to chime in?
Nope.
Okay. So where I was going with this video before Taylor showed up was I wanted to simply say that the challenge in trying to promote a pro discourse environment is in discovering where the boundaries of discursive solutions lie. There are some people who can't be fixed by discourse, as apparently Courtney can't be fixed by discourse. There are some people who won't be fixed by discourse, like my friend Liz,
Sorry.
who is a INFP who's difficult sometimes. And then there are some problems, perhaps, that can't be fixed by discourse. It may be that I've damaged things sufficiently between us that it's irreparable. Now, if that's the case, if there is an irreparable rift, then we would have to shift to discourse at some point, regardless, to figure out how to settle matters. But what I would argue is that there's a core ability to forgive and move on implicit in introverted thinking. It comes with the realization that none of us are without sin because it is impossible to lead a wholly consistent life. And I would suggest further that extroverted intuition, even additionally or in coordination with one or the other, contributes with TI to the same effect by helping one understand that there are many possible realities, and the optimal reality is one we try to make happen, but ourselves are human, both physically and metaphysically frail, and subject to failings. Now, to the extent that an individual is guilty of a long series of failings, then she may end up becoming discursively a liability. Where exactly that line is at which a person's failings are sufficiently extensive and across sufficiently uh, number of instances that it becomes representative of a significant enough pattern to draw that conclusion from is a tough line to demarcate. However, we do know that line lies somewhere short of perfect and somewhere far from pure evil. Uh, as human moral agents, it's important that we follow through on our commitments because others take metaphysical and physical action accordingly. When we say, I will do X, then others behave as though it were the case that I will do X. and if in fact I do not then do X, then their behavior has been adversely affected by my dishonesty. So whether by impulsiveness, forgetfulness, or whatever other warrant, fundamentally a failure to follow through on one's commitments is dishonest, and therefore to be condemned and to be taken seriously. And so too is the obligation of each moral agent to remember that consistency as a perfect dream serves as a goal to shoot for, not as a standard to be held against. And thus do I conclude this video, barring any commentary from any of the assembled parties here who would like to chime in. Give you guys a moment if you'd like to.
Nice SI behind you.
Thanks. Yeah, it's nice SI, I agree. All right. Well, thanks for watching Talking with Famous People. And don't forget to eat plenty of cheese. I can add in the following comments from the chat. Live and let live. This is over analysis. It's not that complicated. T-E-Dom. Okay, well, that seems to be everybody's input. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to eat plenty of cheese.